welcome back to Archangelus Gaming. Archangelus here, bringing you some more Space Engineers and a long way to go. Guys, it is still a long way to go, but thankfully we have hit gold at long last. It's been a long road. We've hit that gold deposit. As you can see from using spectator cam, we've drilled a long way. I've had to move the ship just slightly, as you can probably see here, to be able to get as much of the ore as possible. There's still a bit of vein here. I experimented with our little mining ship and managed to get that little bit there. There's still some in the walls, and if we come out this way, you can see one of our earlier expeditions. This is all gold ore down the bottom of this shaft here as well. It's also even on the side walls as well, so if I go into it, as you can see. Alright guys, before we crack on with anything else, before I forget again, remember to hit that subscribe and smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to point out in this chamber, as you can see, we have been drilling through this humongous vein of iron ore, and I mean, you see the way it's gone. I mean, it used to be that they like iron and all that. It was like, you know, like a big ball, but now it's like it is, as you see now, a big vein. Alright, as you guys may have heard, that was my phone that was going off like a complete and utter nightmare. Alright guys, so in the process I've turned off all these gyroscopes and things like that, because at one point I'd run out of power and I needed to recharge using our, if I go into the engineering, into the mining section, you guys remember we have used a one of these. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, new to this scenario, I'm using a mod which gives me these fusion reactors. Absolutely wonderful things. Uses hydrogen and actually allows me to use another part of this mod, which gives me a series of hydrogen like collectors, which are these things here that look like the they look like another particular item, which is like decorative, but these are actually functional. They actually make the hydrogen that we need. And as you guys probably saw as I was coming up, we've got this spine of excuse me, we've got this spine of oxygen farms as well. We've now got some downward thrusters, and as you can see, we are starting to get thrusters in every single direction, and it's all based on where the build and repair modules are basically going to throw everything. As you see, these upward facing engines are not built. These are, so yeah, that's good. There's our little hydrogen mining vessel. Let me guys, if you guys know if you guys think I should actually turn it into an ion one soon, but yeah, then we've got a mining bay, which is then drilling all the way down there. It's currently inactive at the moment because I've got a full bay of hydrogen. Sorry, a full bay of ore, I mean. Sorry, I'm trying to talk about all sorts of different things that I've been doing today and tripping over my own tongue, so I'll try and slow down. I've had to add in these pods here to collect the iron, because look at that, 14,867,000 kilos of iron ingots, and there's still more to process. I've had to turn off the sifters so that I could process all of the stone ore that is coming in. If I go back in, excuse me, go back in here a minute and plot myself down. If I go refineries, as you can see, they're still processing stone. But if I go here and go ores, I've still got about 1.25 million kilos of stone left to process. I mean, that's a lot. And I mean, if we type in gravel, thank you. We got 586,000 kilos there, and bits and pieces which are in the refineries at the moment. So that's going to take a while to process as well once that has all happened. So I'm thinking, while we're here and while we're waiting for all that stone to process and all that, I was thinking about moving the bridge section like we've been talking about, because frankly it's now in the wrong place. It's completely in the wrong place. So we need to move it. Now, I need to also add in, move those ore containers into here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to utilise this opportunity, because if we come in here and we get a good idea of the lay of the land, we go straight across here, we demolish this bridge section. We could probably easily continue this line across, a couple more containers in here. Might need to extend it out a bit, and then we could just have a bridge somewhere in the centre facing out. We can even have a larger bridge section as well. Does mean, however, first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to depressurise the bridge and our little side room. It's a crying shame because it took us a while to build that, but at the same time we do really need to move things around. Oops. Keep that open, because we're going to depressurize this one as well. Don't think we've got enough O2 tanks for this task, actually. Not a problem. Another excuse to add in some more O2 tanks anyway, because I mean, look at this. We've got tons of room here. Actually, that was there. That was there. So that would be that there. So. Now this one here would be a junction. Might be an idea to get some bits and pieces if we're going to do this. So let's go in there. Let's take about 100 of that. Where is it? 100 of that and about 100 of that. No, we'll leave that for now. It's basically because we've got that connector there, that connector there, that connector there, and we're going to add in another oxygen tank coming this way. So we might as well have a junction in there. Get the correct texture. Add in another tank. So when that's all built, that will suck out what is in the bridge at the moment. And because that is now in place, I can bring that out with impunity. And let's add in a regular junction there, like we've got there. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Like I say, that's going to start filling soon, maybe. Oh, no, it has filled a little. There you go, 0.7%. Okay, let's check the bridge. All the way. Bing. And there we have it. So the bridge is now fully decompressed. Some things we are going to have to move later on. For now, let's make a way out so that we can easily move around, get to where we need to be, and we can also start disassembling
inventory full.
Some of this stuff. We can go in here, go components, like we did with the Heaven's Gate project. We'll copy that. And we'll just move all that across like that. Right, we don't want to get rid of the nanobot builder. That's part of our stairwell. Alright, so there is all of that gone. That was just for coming up and around to here. Like that. Alright. We can now start taking the roof off. Whoops! Okay, let's go that bit. That's the timer block for the doors. That's probably the ticking I keep on hearing.
Inventory full.
Right. I've undecided what I'm going to do with the corridor at the moment, so I thought that I turned off. Ah, it is on silent. Okay, so it's not that. Could be the... Okay. Question is, in what order do I do things and move things? Right, okay. So that's part of the medical bay, which is currently hooked into that conveyor block there. We also want access to that stairwell to be able to get up to the assembler. So let's add in one of those. And then we can add in two of those.
Energy low.
Oh. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm using this as a spacer to guide where are we going to put the bridge. So, whilst that's all building up, I'll show you then what I'm going to do with this in a minute, because that's going to be a little hard to explain right now without actually going through the process. So I'm going to use Izzy's script to easily move things around, hence why I'm leaving it intact at the moment. So that takes it up to there. Let's do for now another 10 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, so that's all that. Ironically, I'm heading backwards, and in reality, I'm leaning back in my chair. You know, as if I'm trying to avoid getting smacked in the face by the blocks as they're coming. I mean, sort of like in some games, you know, like you're playing, I don't know, like I don't know, say PUBG or Call of Duty or something. You know, you come to a corner and you've got your character looking around the corner, and you find yourself in real life leaning around as if you're trying to see around the corner in reality, as if the game isn't doing enough for you. I mean, it's bizarre, but it's true. I mean, we do this. I mean, it's weird. But I've been doing gaming since I was 5 years old. And wow, that caused a bit of a clang. I don't mean that as in something exploded. I mean as in like, wow, that was one hell of a bang. Alright, there we go. So that gives us our framework that we're working on. At least the basic framework. I mean, at the moment it looks a little bland. I mean, we're basically going from the same shape to the same shape. So we're going to think about probably doing something a little bit more. So I'll get to that in a moment. Alright. First thing I'm going to do is each of these I'm going to add it as a special extension onto the end of it. I'm going to call it special. And call that FE1. We'll take this one here. Call it FE2 special. Okay, let's go back to the first one. We're going to go into custom data. It's added in all of this stuff, so we can basically say how much of a certain component we want inside this container. We want iron ingots, which is this one here. We're going to change that from 0 to all, so it will literally suck all iron ingots out of all other containers. And we can do the same here. We go iron all, and we have that like that. Now we want to go to these other containers here, because we're gonna modify these guys, and we're going to go. Well, actually, you know what? Oops, not sure what happened there. But you're going to say, okay, you know what? We don't want you to be special anymore. We want you to just be standard containers. And then basically everything is going to be ripped out of these and then we can then get rid of them. So we go to this mode. Right, so everything's out of this one.
Inventory full.
Oops, forgot about that. Okay, let's empty our inventory into our components container. Excuse me a second, guys. Right. So, as I was saying, I'm going to just move all those components out, so I can also see if the other ones are done. Oops. There we go. So that's now all of the components on the inside. Can't use that for that. Because what I was thinking was creating an extendable umbilical. So if we get rid of that one there, and that one there, temporarily. Add that back in there. Oh, sorry. No, that one go in there. And then if we go over here, right, there we go. We can put that in there nicely. And that will fit. Okay. And then what I'm thinking then is, find it. I know I'm sort of jumping from project to project here, but I'm sort of like thinking of certain things on the go. On the go. Go Destiny, Piston 1, docking. This will make it easier. There's that. So, piston 2, docking. So if we now go like that, oops. And that. Right, so we've got that one, we've got that one, there we go. Have these extend out, and then we can see if we need any more to get past our I think let's add in one more just for good measure. And then on the end, we're adding our connector. Camera on the top of it. So that'd be piston 3, docking. Sure, an extra tensor. There we have it. And then we'll use the build vision tool to add in the name we want. It's going to allow us that one.
Energy low.
There we go. So that's those in place anyway, at least. So we'll call that Destiny Pistons Docking. Save. And we'll have that reverse it. So we've got a way of docking the ship now, at least on one side. Okay, well, that's still working on building space. Okay, so let's think about this. If we have this as there's going to be a certain amount of space between these. So let's say we have two and then the wall. So having that for the conveyors, the air vents for now. So what we can then do is we can say, okay, we have two of them. Alright, and then we're going to have the there then. Now we'll use the new one. Alright. So that's denoted where our wall is. So we can then go, okay. Build here. That's going to be like the end of our manufacturing area as it stands at the moment. Interesting. I've got plenty of other materials on me except for steel plate. So we'll add what, 200 of those in. 200 of those and 200 of those. For good. Right. So let's finish building our wall. We're going to have to delete something eventually. Let me figure out where we're going to put the door to our new bridge. So right, there we have it. So we'll fill in this. So, that's now fully enclosed. Oh, sorry, no, I lie. Well, we'll leave the walls open for now, just so that we can get in and out to get parts and do, get energy and stuff like that. But at least we know now where our wall vent is. Spinning for no reason. Okay. Before I do any more of that, let's just double check the state of things. Refineries. Okay, so we've plugged through all of the ores. Okay, so turn on the oh blimey, I didn't want to turn that on. I wanted to turn on the sifters. Sorry, I just released the mining log, so the drills were going down. So if we go ref and then we go ores, as you see we're getting all these ores. Code type in here sifter, they're going through all of our gravel now, getting as much of these additional materials including gold, which is what we are desperately needing to produce the thruster components and superconductors that we need for our engines. Okay, so we've got that on the go. So what do we do here? I think the answer is if we bring this, we taper this out this way a bit, maybe 4 or 5 tiles more out, and then bring it out, and then do the same on the other end. I think it's going to look quite interesting. So that does mean we are going to have to modify our existing structure. Okay, so let's get rid of this. That's attached to that. That's okay. So yes, so we're doing this new design, we're going to have to come up with something a bit special here. Now how are we going to do this? That's how. So that's one further out. Two. Alright. 4's enough. And then we just sort of connect all that in. Do we have any windows though that will follow that path? Only if we use something like the 2x1 slope though. Diagonal and a standard, as a standard diagonal. piece. That's okay. And then what we could do, if we really wanted to, we can have like a multi-deck design, so we can have like a path going up to like maybe an upper bridge or something like that, just to make things more interesting. So that's got that bit sorted out. Okay, let's have a look at see if what this might look like. Yeah, that's going to look quite neat, quite different. I've got an idea for the front as well, basically utilising either this, like this bridge window slope section as well, because if we use like a few of these tapered blocks, like say, and then oh no, wrong one. Sorry, what I'm thinking of, sorry, was more. Don't mean I'm going to tear into some of my own space. But let's use some of these half slope light on the blocks, and then clip that onto there. But that needs girders. I mean, it's not exactly perfect, but make for a very different front of the ship as well. Sort of like bring it out and then up and then in and then across sort of thing. Okay, let's see. I'm going to modify that. Did I put it in the group now? No, I didn't. Farming Industries. Another one of those just to deal with the cockpit section. That's almost built in. think that's everything I need to sort out. That's going to now help with building this front end, because I know for a fact that's going to encompass all of this. Okay, so let's build the top section, and then from there we can figure out where we're going from here.
Energy low.
Tons of welding going on, so yeah, I've watched some brilliant movies today whilst I was doing some other things. One of them was a actual Korean movie called Black Knight. Oh man, I tell you what, if you haven't seen it, check it out on Netflix. Absolutely brilliant. I was so engrossed in it, I didn't see the rest of the day pass. It's an amazing post-apocalyptic movie. This time, the disaster is asteroid collision on the Earth, causing air pollution. Brilliant. Oh, things sort of froze for a second there on my end. Don't know whether you guys saw that or whether I was just moving around in space, but oh, now I see it. I like that. It's a case of, can I bring the front end of that clamshell together properly? Can it work? That either side. This is going to be like an area we're not going to be able to see from the command center. We have a row of windows coming this way, because we're going to have other windows there, maybe some pilot seats down here. But we also have like a bridge section on the mid-level here. All blocks. 1x2s. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. So have that sort of indent concept. Alright, let's grab some. Grab a couple of hundred girders. I'm probably going to need a lot of girders for this. Where are the girders? Ah, there we are. So grab a couple of hundred of those. Hey. And go one there. One there. Alright, looks like we need some 1x1s as well. Just on the end. Not quite what I had in mind. Now, the question is, do I extend it out by one, or do I snub it by one? It's already quite a big ship, so I say let's make it bigger by one. So do these core pieces first. Do one by one. Sheet metal. Running out of sheet metal because it's making stuff as fast as I'm building it, pretty much. This is heavy plate on the front, and it's light on the outside. So it should be. Why it's using so much. always from the underside I seem to receive the most damage. That's why I'm using more, at least in that central area. Okay. Now we can't... Can we place that in there? Heavy for this, but that slight base, that slight tip, hopefully this is what I'm after. Nah, that was one good idea, but I don't think it looks man enough for this job.
Energy low.
Oh, wrong way around. Right, basic idea, but I want to be that way around. Alright, well we need some more sheet metal, so we might as well refresh supplies while we're at it. There we go. I had to sort of trick it to give me the metal instead. So that's given us sort of like a thick, sort of like armoured section there. And we've got two panes of glass in between. Question is, have I done the right thing? Okay. think I'm starting to get the message here. Bit too far. Got so carried away I didn't see that I was already at the edge. Alright. That's already looking to start quite menacing, actually. Now the next challenge is going to be some kind of resolve. What do we do here? Because I can. So what I can do here by the looks of it. Wrong one. 3. So I can just go. Straight across like that. Now I do know as well there is a flat triangular section. It? Can't remember which one it is now. I think it's number 8. No. Yeah. So we can do that. Which then creates our corner seals, if you will. I think to finish this off, let's just add in a couple of wrong one. Add in a couple of half plate sections like that, just to sort of create the seal, to bring it around just enough. Or do we taper it in? No, let's taper it in. Yeah, that looks better. standard one by one go in there. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Well, it's not that section anyway. The outer one will. Right. Just in case we do get okay. So that sort of works. And now I need a bit that sort of starts like that and triangles down. You know, sort of the right idea, but it's got the wrong edge on it. Sort of works, but not entirely what I had in mind. I wanted the front end to sort of taper in a bit more.
Energy
But it
low.
looks like beggars can't be choosers. Unless I've missed something in the special blocks. Actually, might be close, but no cigar as of yet. Perfect. No, not quite. Unless we just say that that's actually designed. Light and slope transition tip. And there's one from the other side. It does look a lot better than what we had though. Right, and then to polish it off, we want some 2x3 window sections. In here as well. Okay, why are you not allowing me to put that
in? Energy critical.
Alright, let's come back to that in a second.
Fuel low.
That is really starting to look quite nice. Not sure why it's not allowing me in the corner there. I'm sure I'll figure that out in time. Okay, so we're going to need some 1x2s just to fill in these gaps in here. So looks like it's going to be the 1x2 inverted. Goes in there. Why is that not being allowed in there? That window block. Right.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
I know I just ripped all those big nice windows out, but now I've figured out where I've gone wrong. Might be able to get more of these big windows in before I need to use. There you go, and then a 1x2 in the middle, just to polish it off. There we go. Before I call the end to this this particular video, let's add in these sections that we've now taken out by putting in the 1x2 flats on the sides. And then
Inventory full.
sorry, one very, very final thing we're going to do is we are going to add in passage airlock right there. Okay. Oh, look at that, it's filling up with air, guys. That is a perfect end to this video. I mean, we have got ourselves an incredible bridge. That turned out much better than I planned, guys. You know, I'm liking some of these sharp edges as well. You know, along with a lot of the natural curves, guys. You know, like I said before, you know, remember to subscribe, remember to hit that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below, and I'll catch you guys next time on Contemplates Gaming.